Hi, Rescue. Sometimes, as we're walking by faith, we need a reminder of what our mission is all about so that we can focus. What we all need to understand, including myself, is that this ministry has been prepared for 35 years. And we are really just getting started. And with that, this is a short-term ministry. And what I mean by that is that we may have at the most 10 years and at the least 4 or 5 years to do what we are called to do. And that is to prepare God's people for the return of the Lord. That is our mission. Rescue those of God's people that need to be restored. The foolish virgins, for example. That parable, and all the parables, I believe, well, let's go so far as to say, I suspect that nobody could understand them for centuries because they were not meant for any generation but the last generation before the Lord returns. And I believe we are it. And if we're not, then we're very, very close to that generation. And our job is to prepare now so that those in our generation can prepare the next. But I have a feeling, I really have a feeling, that I'm going to be alive when the Lord returns. And I think I've been told by doctors, more than one, that I can make 100 or over. But I'm not looking towards that. I am looking toward a set period of time to prepare for the coming of the Lord. If you look at that parable, it's in Matthew 25. It's about the return of the Lord. The bridegroom cometh. And they were out in the forest, and all the virgins were there. There were 10. 5 foolish and 5 wise. And the only difference between the two was that the wise were prepared and the foolish were not. And at the end of that parable, the Lord says to the foolish, I do not know you. And so that's the seriousness of this generation. We don't have a lot of time to waste.